YouTube? Camodo Gaming here, bringing you guys another episode of Scrap Mechanic Micro City. And as you saw from the title, we had a little bit of a UFO invasion. I know that was probably a little bit weird. I got sent some unique creations, so I thought I'd do kind of a cool little intro with the UFOs. But I can assure you that this is a normal Micro City episode. We've got tons of cool creations to check out here today. I've got new streets set up, new blocks. Quite a bit going on. It's been probably about a week since we last did our last Micro City episode, so a lot has happened since then. But yeah, we're gonna jump right into this. Now, if you want to send anything to the Micro City or you want to discuss Micro City things, you can always join the Discord, which is down below. And if you're enjoying Micro City on the channel, maybe hit that thumbs up button. It helps out my channel. And let's jump right into this. It's another fine day here in the downtown district. Now, I do want to announce, we're finally done with downtown. I've been saying that like the past 2 or 3 episodes of like, hey, we're almost done, we're almost done. And I've officially filled in everything in downtown. We got all the parks set up, trees, road system is now complete. We'll briefly go through that here in a second. But what we're gonna go out to first, you're probably wondering about the old UFO attack. And yeah, we have a new little section here in the military base. It's kind of like a secret government, I guess you could say almost like an Area 51 section. It's a secret bunker, and that could be, or that could explain the reason why we had a UFO here in the Micro City. So let's go ahead and travel back to that. Alright, so here we are back at the Micro City base, which is now 40 McC base. That is the name that won the little competition we had from a couple episodes ago. I will make a sign for the base, just haven't gotten around to it yet. And also, you'll probably notice there's no ships in the port here in the docks, and that's because they're all out at sea right now. So yeah, let's go ahead. We're gonna hop the fence here. We got a couple cool creations in here. There's 2 of them by Lord Payne, and as you know, Lord Payne actually sent us his little fighter jet not too long ago. But he also sent us this thing over here, and he is the creator of the UFO. Now, we have a new section of the base back here. To access this section, of course, you can always just jump the fence, or you can go through the military part, and there is a bit of a secret bunker back here. And this is probably where some experiments are going on. I'll let you guys kind of make up the story about what's going on in the Micro City secret bunker, which is not very, I wouldn't say it's a secret. You can kind of see it from everywhere, but still, people probably are wondering what the heck is going on in there. So we're just going to assume that there is some sort of Area 51 style experiments going on there, which we don't even know if Area 51 is exactly real or what it is, but we're just assuming here, folks. So yeah, let me go ahead and pull out my lift real quick. This is by Tancart 364. It's a little Micro City bunker. I felt like it fit. It actually, you can close the doors. There's 2 sets of doors in here. The camera, if it'll cooperate with me. Wow, Scrap Mechanic's camera gets hung up on about everything. All right, let's go ahead. We're gonna hit the 2 key. You can see down there, it's got an actual closing door, so let's go ahead and keep that closed and keep the secrets in there. So yeah, thought that was pretty neat. Let's take this UFO over here, and we will probably, we'll just stick it right over beside the other vehicle here. We'll go over these last. We'll actually fly them around the city, but I feel like I need to go over the buildings first, so let's go over the new sections of the Micro City. Obviously, you had the little area here at 40 McC base, which, wow, that is that's a name. I should have known that was gonna win. Like, that was just yeah, that's weird. All right, so where we were last episode. Now this is where our big expansions have come in. This is about where we stopped last episode. We had the taxi town, which that's not necessarily new, but we didn't have anything over here besides down the street where we put the drag strip and the Monster Jam Arena. So I've completely filled up this block here. We have everything from a awesome looking arcade here. I'm in love with this building. We have a new car dealership, which this is a specialty car. We have like little smart cars here in the city. These things are mini. So you've got that. You've got probably one of my favorite buildings here in the Micro City, one of the new ones. We have a YouTube studio. So maybe this is like Camodo Gaming Studios, or I don't know, maybe this is YouTube's actual studio. I'm not really sure. It's a very unique looking building. We've got that. We've got a hangar over here, and this one's got a little bit of a surprise in it. There is a working vehicle in there, which it's all about flying vehicles here today. So yeah, we've added all these to this block, and we've also finally built the roads all the way around the city here. So we've got a road all the way down here. All this stuff you see here is all new. This is actually we're gonna call this like an older district through here. This could have been like the old downtown area, because you see a lot of these older style houses, stores, a lot of brick buildings, and then we have a new Grand Central Station right here for the trains, and that kind of goes all the way around there. Here's the building that was on fire from the intro. Yeah, well, this one probably won't stay because I can't have a permanent building on fire in the micro city. It's a bit odd, but that's that. Here's the United Croca building, and this is where we connected into downtown, so you can see the railroad tracks here, and this is the completed downtown district. Pretty cool. So anyways, let's go over these creations here in detail. Alright, so here we're going to start off with the Hiroshi? I believe I'm saying that right, dealership. This is made by Sunday 45. It's, I guess it's like a little Nissan? Huh. I don't know. It's a cool looking dealership, I will give it that. We kind of had like a car themed episode last episode, but these look like the most micro cars that I've ever seen. And I don't, is there a drivable one somewheres? Hold on, let's hit these. What the heck is all this back here? Okay, it's switches upon switches. What? Whoa, wait, the whole dealership folds up. Oh, I guess to get the cars in and out. That's cool. Is there a car that works in here? I don't think there is. We might need to make one work. But these remind me of like a smart car. So the micro city cars are obviously bigger than this, but this looks like those kind of golf cart style smart cars, which I admit I actually kind of like those cars in real life. But yeah, so we've got this little dealership here. A lot of nice detail here on the dealership itself. I love the style of the building, the lettering on the signage. It looks really awesome. Let's go ahead and close all this back up. That's kind of neat how you did how they did the controls there for the dealership. So yeah, pretty cool little building there. Over here, let's go into the arcade area. Now this is made by a creator who sent some stuff before. His name is Exicus. I don't know if I'm saying that right. That's a strange name. But yeah, that's the Exotic Arcade. This kind of reminds me a little bit, and I have it here on my lift, of the arcade from the commercial district probably about a year ago. It reminds me of it a little bit. I wonder if that's what he used for an inspiration. It's got the same floor patterns and everything in there. I think that's pretty cool. So yeah, cool little arcade. I don't know, what is your guys' favorite arcade? I'm kind of like partial to like the older arcade cabinets, like Defender and stuff like that, but I don't know, it's been a while. You don't see arcades too much. It's kind of almost like a dying style of building. It would be nice to see more of those. So yeah, we've got another building over here. This is the YouTube Center. This is by Smug Muffin. Really cool looking building. I don't know if this is meant for Camodo Gaming, or maybe this is just meant for like a YouTube headquarters, which I don't really know. I'm sure they have one, but I don't know if it's this building or not. I just really like the building. It looks like something YouTube would create. It's actually missing the yellow demonetization $sign, wherever that's supposed to be. Oh, maybe it's on the side somewheres. But yeah, obviously a really cool building. I did fill out the area in between them. I left it mostly grass with some trees. We have an alleyway back here to try to tie these buildings together. So this looks pretty cool here. Over here, this is actually a really impressive build. This is by Mr. Croca and Lord Payne. They did a little collab together. And this is a blimp hanger. Now, I don't know if this is an appropriate spot. I thought about this earlier and I was like, maybe this should have went out by the airport. But I stuck it here anyways. We can always move it. Now check this out. We're going to hit this button here. And boom, there's a blimp. It's tied down in here. And yes, folks, the blimp does work. Mr. Croca and Lord Payne, they have figured out ways to make micro flying creations, and they're absolutely fantastic. And oh, that was cool. Okay, so we got that open. Let me look at the controls real quick on the lift, and we'll take off in the blimp here and go for a little bit of a ride. Alright, this one seems pretty straightforward. We actually have to delete the ropes in here, so I guess we need to get those tie downs taken care of. Let's go ahead and cut here. Oh, those are all one piece. I kind of figured there was several. Okay, that one. Try not to cut the building, and boom. Okay, so we've released the blimp here. I like blimps. I really do. These are cool looking. I've never been in one. That's like a kind of a little dream of mine. I would love to go in a blimp. I think it would be really cool. So Okay, come on. I'm trying to get used to this here. Let's go ahead and try to get this thing up in the air. Okay, we've activated it. There's the tilts. Alright, here we go. Up. Come on. There it goes. Oh, that is too cool. Whoa, hon. Go up. Is there a boost for this? Let's aim up. That's probably a wise thing to do with the blimp. Hey, this actually flies quite nice. Maybe a little fast for a blimp, but it doesn't matter. It's scrap mechanic. Making micro flying stuff's got to be tough, as is. Oh, that's fantastic. Look at that. We got a nice view of the new sections. Oh, actually, I never noticed that about the top of the YouTube building there. It's got like a music symbol on it, or something. I think that's what it is. So yeah, here's like the older downtown district. Now, we are going to address some things about this area. Obviously, below you can see the new train station that Mr. Croca built. And the train line, I've seen some complaints about it, about the whole fact that it blocks off the harbor, which I am aware of that. We are going to redirect it. I wanted to get the train station in first, and I wanted to build a little bit more onto the neighborhood over there before I decided where that train line's going to go. But we will free up the harbor, that way ships could come in, because I know it is a little awkward blocking it off with the train tracks themselves. So yeah, this is really cool, actually. I would say, hey, let's just land this right back in the hangar, but that's just not going to happen with me. So I guess we'll use this opportunity to go check out the next creation. No. Not in the Monster Jam. Not in the Monster Jam arena. Go. Okay, we are going backwards now. Let's go ahead and tilt. Oh boy, I have done messed this up. Yep, it took Camodo all 5 seconds to go from flying to completely screwing this up. Alright, so we are going to go over this little apartment here, but we're going to skip the old part of downtown. We will go over the station, but those old style buildings, I am not done with that area yet, so I really don't want to showcase it quite at the moment until I'm completely satisfied. And as soon as I can get this thing, okay, let's go ahead and kill it. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and get this out of the way before I destroy something. There we go. Alright, so we have a new apartment building. Now, I think this was probably made to go in the neighborhood, but I said I'll put apartments in there, but this is a little big, so I would assume this would be closer to downtown with it being this big. And yeah, this thing looks really, really cool. I like this style of apartment building. Plus, it kind of does remind me of an older style building, so it does feel like it fits over kind of in the older district. This was by IERDNA. I don't know if that's supposed to be an actual name or if that's just random letters with DNA in it and 100. But yeah, this is a cool little apartment building. It's got a little pool area. It's got the nice detailed balconies. Just overall a lot of detail. I actually really like the entrance of this one. I built a little parking lot area on this side. So you can park over here and you can walk down. And I'm assuming enter the apartments from that area. And then, of course, you got the back side here, which I wasn't sure what was the front to the back. It might be backwards, but I feel like the way the apartment is shaped compared to the road, I feel like this is an okay position for it. Plus, there's this little thing here, which could also be another entrance. I'm not really sure. But yeah, it's got a nice little pool here. Overall, a cool little building. I don't really understand the rent thing. Is that rent maybe for a 2-bedroom, it's $550, and maybe 1 bedroom's $450? That's pretty cheap rent, actually, especially considering that we are in a downtown area. So yeah, let's go ahead and go over here. We're gonna skip over these buildings until I'm ready to go with these, and we're gonna go up to Mr. Croca. Now we have a competitor to Camodo America. Camodo America, if you don't know, is probably branded on a lot of buildings here in the downtown district. It's like my corporation, I guess. And I don't know if it's evil or not, but we have a new corporation in town, and it is Croca United. This is his little headquarters here. We'll call Croca United. He's the Department of Transportation. So yeah, you've got his little Croca United building here. Very nice style of building. Would have stuck it in downtown, but I kind of ran out of spots. So it's right across from the station. It's right across from the railroad tracks here. So it feels appropriate. Because he is the king of transportation right now in the city. Now, I do have another creator that's been sending me some train stuff, in which I really want to utilize another train system besides just Croca's. So we'll see if we can get that in here in the future. So yeah, Mr. Croca created that, but he also created this wonderful station, which this is probably one of my new favorite buildings. The station was it ended about right here, so I created a little drive around parking lot area plus this little fountain, or we'll just call this a little pool area outside to give it a bigger scale, like almost like its own dedicated area. I didn't want to stuff this in between a bunch of buildings. So yeah, it's like a central station. I really wish we can climb in here. I guess I could cut it a little bit, but as you can see, there is a ton of detail in there, from sitting areas. You've got the benches. There's your ticket office back there. Looks like a restroom section, vending machines. And yes, we did tie this into the rail system here. Now this was a bit of an awkward job because the tracks in the station actually go out to accommodate the, I guess, the little canopy here, and the trains actually parking here in the platform. Which, by the way, I think we can actually walk into the station from this side. Oh, we can. This is actually really nice. Wow, there's so much detail in here. This is cool. Alright, so yeah, we can walk through here. Here's the platform. Now, what he did, he has this little curved piece, which I had to tie this into the tracks themselves. I actually had to cut one of these stations apart to get this curved piece, because the trains will come in, and which this does work, we'll demonstrate it here in a second. Trains come in, they can park at the station, and then they do this little curve to get out, and then immediately they're met with a railroad crossing right here. This all does work. This is a train that he made to go along with this, which is kind of an older style train, so it feels pretty appropriate for the for what we're doing here. So let's go ahead and hop into this. So yeah, we're gonna drive into the station here. Let's go ahead and get past the railroad tracks, or the crossing here, and then it's gonna kind of curve in. Gotta be careful, don't want to go full throttle through here. And then there we go. The camera's so awkward. It's getting hung up on everything. I need to hop out of this. But yeah, we can park into the station here, load up on passengers, and we'll drive right back out. Those slanted, oh, I'm probably stuck here. This was a mistake. This was a mistake. There we go. Oh, how am I gonna get out of here? Oh, this is so tight. Okay, we'll have to move this train, but yeah, let's go ahead and back off here. You can see that parked into the station. You can load up on your passengers and then take off. Of course, the trains and all the vehicles in the micro city are a little bit of a bigger scale, but this does work. Let's go ahead and get out on the outside here. Let's go ahead and grab this. So yeah, we will have a dedicated train episode here very soon once I redirect the tracks and everything, but I just wanted to show you guys that nice little station. So yeah, overall, that's really, really awesome, and I do want to thank Mr. Croca for building that. I know he's been working on this build for a while now. So yeah, we've got all of that. Like I said, older district, we'll go over this here next episode once I fill this out a little bit more. But that's mainly it for our buildings. I've been working a lot on roads, and I've been doing some optimizations. I was finally starting to get some performance hits here in the micro city, and it wasn't pleasant. But I did figure out a couple areas to cut apart, and then I figured out a new way to route some of my roads. So overall, I'm happy with how this is running now. I'm getting a solid anywhere between 50 and 60 frames. It fluctuates a little bit depending on where you are in the micro city and how many vehicles you have spawned. So yeah, if you guys have any ideas for the micro city, comment below. I'm looking for new, morely unique ideas. We've basically got everything besides power, which we do have a power plant coming. I'm going to have to actually build it on an island away from the city, and we'll probably have to make a little ferry that goes back and forth between it. But I'm basically done with all the essentials, I think. You know, there might be some little stuff here and there, but we've got a pretty functioning city at the moment. So I'm really looking for unique ideas. I know one is going to be the space shuttle launch. We can always do some more with the micro army base. That could be something. But yeah, we'll do definitely some more work on this in the coming weeks and try to really just fill this out and complete the city. So anyways, let's go back to the army base. Okay, we're going back to 40 McC base. As you see over there to the right, the neighborhood, I have added some houses into that, but I'm going to save those until we actually have a more filled out neighborhood. So I am not ignoring that. We are working on that. But yeah, from the intro, we had, of course, a couple items here. We had the, let's go ahead and pull this up on the lift. I don't know exactly what he's calling this. It looks like a V-22 to me, but he might have a little bit different name. This is a micro tilt rotor aircraft. So it's very small, compact, flies. It says it might fit in the Camodo city. He's done some other micro stuff actually on his channel if you want to check that out. He's got a couple creations that are absolutely amazing looking. So let's go ahead, fire this bad boy up. Oh, this thing actually, whoa, this thing rolls. Okay, this turns. Oh, this thing fires. I forgot about that. How did I forget the firing mechanism? So yeah, let's go ahead and take this thing off real quick. His micro vehicles all seem to pretty much control the same way, which is really nice that he's got his little control scheme figured out. They do use kind of these suspension glitches, so it can be a little tricky to kind of play with, but once you get used to it, it's really not that bad. So let's go ahead and make those tilt forward. There we go. Oh, we need to gain some altitude here. Woo! So it's really cool how that works when you tilt the blade, so you can take straight off or take off vertically, but it also helps with your vertical climb, and then especially when you crash into the Newtonian Tower there. I was about to say, hey, we can't crash into anything taller, and then, just ran into the other tower. Dang it! Alright, let's go ahead. Let's get those going forward. There we go. Freed it up. There. Up. Oh, no, not the neighborhood. No. Oh, I probably just scared everybody in that neighborhood. Oh, I love these things. So yeah, this is definitely a cool little creation here, along with the UFO. This also gives you a really good view of the city progress that we're making here. So definitely really cool. I want to thank Lord Payne for sending this awesome creation over. Now, of course, we can't ignore the whole fact that we have a UFO here. So let's go ahead and get a little vertical. Oh, this is going to be smooth. Smooth landing. No. Okay. Gotta reset. There we go. Nailed it. That was soft. Totally wouldn't have probably blown up there. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and let's set that back down. That way it's reset. There we go. Alright, so we have also a UFO here, which he's done a really great job with the style of this. He's using the dish parts from the, I don't want to say it's the latest update, a couple updates ago. So what we're going to do, we're going to hop into this thing here. Now let's go ahead and activate it. There's your lights. It's also got guns, of course, because apparently aliens are all going to just attack us. So let's go ahead and take this thing off here. This one flies a little bit different. It is a little bit on the tilty side. So you have to really maintain your flight patterns here, but it just looks so odd because there's like no propellers going, and it just looks like a floating object, and it's attacking the city here. And it's attacked apparently the little building there. It's on fire, which, by the way, that building is created by Adam Klegger, and I love the little animated fire that's been done to it. So definitely a cool little touch there. I think it's using those Durf invisible blocks, I think. So yes, we are still flying the unidentified flying object here, UFO. This looks so cool. Oh boy, and I might tilt it over. All right, let's do a flip here. Can we do it? Can we do it? Yeah! Wow, that was actually kind of sweet looking. But anyways, that's probably going to about wrap it up for this episode of Micro City. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. If you have anything to send to the channel, or if you want to send any creations, or if you just want to discuss your ideas. I know I try to answer as much comments as possible, but I can answer the Discord comments a little bit more in detail. So if you want to join that, that's down in the description. We also have more videos coming out very soon. I got quite a bit of stuff. BeamNG I know is coming out. We'll probably have some more brick rigs. And I got several other things, and maybe a game or two that we're going to check out here very soon. So yeah, hope you guys have a great day. If you like to like and subscribe, everything helps my channel. And we will see you guys next time in Micro City.